Hello, everyone. So this is going to be an introduction to Discord and how we use it in the Dominion League. So you'll notice that there are a lot of channels on the sidebar, which we will get into, but also the most important thing here is your division channel. This is the primary channel. This is how you communicate with players in your division. So the first post in all the division channels will be from a member of the moderator team. It will have information, what division you're in, and the deadline for playing your matches. Very important. Uh, who your moderator is, all your opponents, and some links. So, and then there's also pinned messages. So if you can see up here, I can go to pinned messages, and the two most important messages, the introduction and also benchmarks. Which is just important information, is pinned so you can always access it easily. And then also availability will get pinned. When you check in, you're going to show availability. So that will also be added there. Yeah, so as you'll see, there are a lot of channels here. So let's say, for example, I'm not interested in Thunder Dominion. So I can click here, right click, and you can simply mute the channel. So that way, if you don't want to follow the channel, you don't have to. If I'm not interested in any of the analyst stuff, I can right click and mute the category. So that can be very helpful if there's a channel or category you don't need to follow. Because again, the only channel that you are actually required to pay attention to is your division channel. So, but and then the other thing is, if you want to change your notification settings, like let's say you want to change your division channel to get notified for every message, which is recommended. You can set this to all messages here. That way, even if someone doesn't ping you, you can still get notifications. I recommend setting everything uh, to only mentions except your division channel, so you can get everything. If you set it to mentions, you'll get notified if someone specifically tags you, say they want you to get pinged. Another thing to keep in mind is if you go here, you can change your default notification settings. Mute the server. This you don't need to touch. The thing that's important to change here is you can go into privacy settings, and we recommend turning off the message request. If you have this on, it will then whenever someone sends you a DM, you won't get a notification for it in the first time they message you. And that can, people have missed messages from their opponents and moderators. It is not recommended to keep that on. The other thing to keep in mind is if let's say you mute a bunch of channels and you don't want to see them on your sidebar at all, you can simply hide muted channels, and then that channel I muted, you can see that it disappeared. You can also collapse and uncollapse the category. So if you've muted a category but you still want to see the channels in it, or if you have a category unmuted, but you can just collapse it, and any unread messages, any unread channels, they'll still appear if you haven't muted the category. So that can be very useful sometimes. Yeah, so I think that's all I have to show you. Feel free to poke around in Discord. The community is great. Yeah, so if you have any questions, reach out on Discord.